Today I'm showing you Nexus Client for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So here I have Nexus Client in my downloads. I will put this right in my Discord server, as I do with most clients. Let me actually know what you think of that. I've been hearing some more mixed opinions recently, but I think it's a lot better than ad links, but some people just want other direct links in the description. Anyways, definitely let me know about that. Anyways, as you can see, I've got Nexus Client over here. This was forwarded to me by my secret sources. With the client, I was also forwarded this scan, so do with that what you will. Anyways, we can go ahead and inject this with Fate Client Injector right over here. Because it's a DLL file, you need an injector. I highly recommend Fate. The link to that will be in the description below. Anyways, we can go ahead and inject this. As you can see, here we've got Nexus, and it works for Minecraft 1.21.70, which is a slightly older version, and so if you want to learn how to downgrade, then there will be a tutorial for that in the description below. And so you might be wondering why I'm covering a slightly older client like this one. Well, it should still work in like pretty much every situation. All you need to do is downgrade, which is a little ass, I guess. But honestly, it looked pretty goddamn insane, this client did. As you can see, I can open up the Click GUI right over here. I'm opening it on, like, I've deleted all my information so you guys can see how it looks to open for the first time. So I'll just enter it's me, for example. Then we can go ahead and click on launch, and now here we have the Click GUI. I think you can see by that name over there that this is a Solstice skid, but I mean, it isn't just any Solstice skid. It looks more like a passion project to me. This looks pretty insane. It's pretty unique, all of this looks. As you can see, I'll show you guys around this client for a little bit. I think I didn't say it, but you can press the tab button on your keyboard to open up this Click GUI. Of course, you can also rebind that with the command .bind Click GUI, and then any button that you want in the chat. But I'm just gonna... Here we are. As you can see, this has a combat category, a GUI category, a miscellaneous category, a movement category, player category, and visuals category. Now, although it doesn't have a lot of combat modules, it does have quite a large amount of other ones. As you can see, there is a whole bunch of things right over here. Mainly, this client just looks pretty unique. For the rest, like, most of the utilities will function as the Solstice ones do, but it has been fully updated to 1.21.70, so you don't need to worry about some of these being buggy because of updates or crash fixes. I haven't noticed really any of those myself. Anyways, as you can see, there is also a search menu, a full search menu right over here that looks pretty nice. Of course, the array list looks unique as well, and that's because it isn't just a purely visual thing, but you can actually interact with it as well. As you can see, you get this nice hovering thing, and you can... Maybe that wasn't the smartest one, but that does prove my point. You can click on those to turn them off. Wait a second. Of course, turn that right back on over here. So for the rest, it works as any client, as you would expect it to. Click on these to turn them on, click on them once again to turn them off, and we can right click on these and we'll find the customizations. Instead of them dropping down over here, they're in this cool outer menu, which I like quite a lot. As you can see, this is incredibly cool. I personally really like the way that this client looks. It's different than most clients, but I think in this case that is definitely a positive thing. Anyways, just look at how much customization this aura has. Sometimes things can be a little small, but this is on the larger side, which, alright, but I mean, it is good if you ask me. As you can see, this has a more reasonable amount of customization, I guess. Anyways, for the rest, in terms of configs, I don't think you can load Solstice configs as you might be able to with some other Solstice skids, but I reckon you could make good configs with this client just as you can with many other ones. I'm also not sure why I'm got the default Steve skin right now, but alright. Personally, I genuinely think this client has a lot to offer. Apparently it's made by someone called Clyde ____. Like, whoever that dev is, I mean, they're obviously pretty skilled, right? Unless they skidded the GUI, but I mean, I don't think so. This looks pretty good, man. I actually like it a lot, and so let me know what you think of this client down in the comments below. And for right now, that's basically it for Nexus Client. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.